Some people don't change. They just get better at hiding who they really are. And if you keep forgiving the same behavior, you're not being kind, you're being conditioned. Forgiveness is powerful, but only when it's earned. Because there are certain types of people who don't deserve your forgiveness. They deserve your distance. Here are 5 types of people you should never forgive, or they'll hurt you again. 1. The manipulator. They know exactly what they're doing. They twist your emotions, your words, your reality, until you start questioning your own sanity. They'll hurt you, then convince you it was your fault. They'll make you feel guilty for reacting to their cruelty. Psychology calls this gaslighting. It's emotional warfare disguised as love or care. And every time you forgive them, they see it as a green light to do it again. Manipulators don't change through forgiveness. They change only when they lose access to your empathy. So stop explaining yourself to someone who already knows they're wrong. They just don't care. Forgive the mistake, yes, but never forgive manipulation. 2. The chronic liar. A liar doesn't destroy your trust once. They destroy it piece by piece until nothing real remains. They say, "I'm sorry," not because they regret what they did, but because they regret getting caught. Their apologies are strategies, not sincerity. In psychology, chronic lying is often tied to narcissistic behavior, a desperate need to protect their image at any cost. They will lie to control, to charm, to escape consequences. And if you forgive them too easily, they'll see your compassion as weakness. Trust isn't something you rebuild with words, it's rebuilt with actions. And when someone lies repeatedly, they're not rebuilding anything, they're rehearsing. Forgiveness without change isn't healing, it's self-betrayal. 3. The guilt tripper. This one is dangerous because they don't yell, they whisper. They make you feel responsible for their pain. They twist your empathy into obligation. Suddenly, you're apologizing for things you didn't even do. This is emotional control disguised as vulnerability. They play the victim after hurting you, and they do it so well you start doubting your right to feel hurt at all. Forgiving a guilt tripper keeps you trapped in their emotional maze. They feed off your compassion until there's nothing left for you. Psychologists call this toxic empathy, when your kindness becomes your cage. You don't owe healing to the one who broke you. You owe it to yourself to stop letting them. 4. The one who destroys your worth. Some people don't just hurt your feelings, they damage your self-esteem. They make you question your value every time they open their mouth. They disguise insults as jokes and criticism as help. They know how to make you feel small, because when you feel small, you're easier to control. Forgiving someone who constantly belittles you is like giving your soul back to the same hands that shattered it. Psychologically, this is called verbal conditioning. You start believing the negative things they say about you. You start living in their version of who you are. Don't. The moment you stop accepting their definition of you, you reclaim your power. Forgiveness here isn't noble, it's permission for more pain. 5. The soul-damaging betrayer. Some betrayals are so deep they stain your spirit. These are the ones who looked you in the eyes, promised loyalty, and then shattered you anyway. You begged them to change. They chose to hurt you instead. You loved them with everything you had. They loved you only when it was convenient. That's not love. That's exploitation. Psychology says betrayal trauma mirrors the effects of PTSD. Because the person who was supposed to protect you became the person you needed protection from. Some betrayals don't deserve closure. They deserve silence. Forgiveness without accountability is just an invitation for history to repeat itself. Sometimes protecting your peace means burning the bridge and watching it collapse without guilt. Because walking away doesn't make you cold. It makes you free. Final message. Forgiveness is sacred. It's meant for those who are sorry, not those who are strategic. It's a gift, not a loophole. Never let guilt or social pressure force you to forgive those who deliberately harmed you. You're not bitter, you're protecting your peace. The truth is, some people don't need your forgiveness. They need to face the silence that follows your absence. And those who mistake that silence for weakness will always be the ones who cry when you finally walk away and never look back.